in, everybody. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Happy Tuesday. I'm so glad you guys are here. We're going to give everybody just a minute to get into the chat. Just a hot minute to get into the chat. Because today we are kicking off and starting the 2026 Summertime Brick Crawl. Yay! Jazz hands. While we are kicking that off, hi Parmesan Hufflepuff, welcome in. While we're doing that, we're going to have fun, do just a light creator build. This is going to be our new time slot for Harry Potter Book Club. So I figured now since we have Harry Potter Book Club on hiatus right now, I figured this was a good time to kick off and start hyping up the Brick Crawl, which is taking place on the 27th. And for those of you who don't know what the Brick Crawl is, hi Mayo. The Brick Crawl is we try to do it every quarter or so. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Bear's home, everybody. Bear, say hi.
Hi, everybody.
The Brick Crawl is an event where we gather together a group of streamers and we put them all together for one night of fun to celebrate the community that supports us, the community that built us and makes all of our channels possible, the hobby that clicks us all together. Because we could not have our channels if, we didn't have the community standing behind us, if we didn't have the hobby that clicks us all together, if we didn't have the mods, if we didn't have the friends if we didn't have the family, we wouldn't be making it through this invisible growth phase if we weren't all in it together. So we don't all have time, unfortunately, to kind of support each other as much as we want to, but for one day, that's Brick Crawl Day, we can all line it up, we can all get it together, and just everybody streams back to back from 6 a.m. till midnight. That's normally how far we run it. The guest list has gotten really long of the people who participate in this event, right? So I'm actually starting to wonder if we could run it for 24 hours. I really am. You guys are wanting to do the owl. I'm going to give it just a few more minutes for people to get in here before we make a final decision. I was thinking you guys are going to go with the owl. That's what I'm leaning for too. So as you guys are coming in, make sure you are checking 27 Brick Crawl days to go. I know, I'm so psyched. Like I did say, guys, though, this isn't necessarily a sign-up chat. This is really just kind of a rundown. I am going to be spilling the tea on some of the new streams that are joining us for this event for the summer that we have signed up. They are all signed up. Morning slots are full. Morning slots are full up until 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Between some of our OGs that I know have their standard slots in the morning that they like to get, they're kind of working it out amongst themselves, but the morning slots are going to be full. So we've got some noobs that are going to be joining us, and since we do have some newcomers, I did want to do a stream where we just kind of ran down through the process and how we kind of do it. We like to keep it super simple for starters. We don't like to overcomplicate it with a bunch of raid tools and that kind of stuff. We like for as many channels as possible to be able to participate. We do have channels of all sizes. We have alt brick channels that are participating. One brick at a time. That's the second time today you have popped in and kind of spooked me a little bit. It's good to see you. Did you make it home safe? Shit. One brick at a time spotted me in my other corner of the interwebs streaming today. I made her promise not to tell you guys about it, but then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to pull the Band-Aid off. Candy, Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Dustin. I appreciate it. Candy, are you excited for the brick crawl? Are you going to be able to participate? Because signups have officially started. You are cool. You're not a snitch. That's right. I appreciate you, Candy. I appreciate you, Candy. Oh, jeez. I know it stinks because that's kind of what I was talking about in terms of the spirit of the brick crawl. Like for me, that is a little bit, that's right at my bedtime, so I don't always get to catch Candy's stream. And you know, I like to, but unfortunately I'm just not always up that late. Hiya, Tommy. Tommy, brick crawl hype. Did you talk to Brandy and Royal today? Yeah, I know. The Bear Builds is here. The Bear Builds is here. He's actually home. Rare bear sighting. But it's like Royal said, you know, as the temperatures warm up, we're bound to see more and more bear sightings. He actually gets a W in the husband category because he's downstairs cooking dinner while I'm up here hyping up the brick crawl. Ha ha ha. All right. So like I told you guys, we do have some new people who are joining us. And once they show up, I will let you guys know who they are. I'm hoping that they pop in. I did send them all links to let them know. But for those of you who have participated in the event previously, oh, wow. Let's go. Sorry, ever since we did the micro builds, guys, I've had to like really kind of at least casually sort. Maybe not fully sort, but casually sort. Zone in on my sorting. Sometimes that and my energy is super high right now. I'm actually trying to wind down for the day. It is so much fun. It's one of my favorite events, I think, to organize. I actually don't mind organizing it. It's stressful getting everybody kind of on the same page and in the same place at the same time and that kind of thing. But once we're in it the day of, it's worth it, you know? Because it's just like, I hear it so often, like people who are just like, oh no, I totally watch their stream. It's just, I only ever get to catch like the beginning, or I only ever get to catch the middle, or oh, I have to watch it on replay. It's like, and we all live the lives of, you know, we work and then we all live the lives of streamers. We know how hectic it can be. But for one day, and that is Brick Crawl Day, we can put everybody in the same place at the same time. And you know, one of the questions I get asked a lot, and people don't want to participate because they're like, well, I'm not going to be able to watch the whole thing all day. And you don't have to watch the whole thing all day. You know, you can pop in and out as much as you want. You can subscribe, not subscribe as much as you want. You know, really it's just kind of a stream that's dedicated to those who support us most and being able to support people that we're not normally able to support just because life and circumstance gets in the way. One of my favorite in terms of the spirit of the event is how X-Night and Lynx like to always stream together. Because she normally mods for him, and not just for him, but she mods for quite a few people in our community. But she's not really you know, able to get stream time in as much as some of the rest of us are. So he's always really nice and facilitating that and letting her come on and have her moment in the spotlight. Because that's also part of the spirit of this event. I want as many streamers and channels to be able to participate as possible. I want as many people to be able to stream and participate as possible. Whether you've got 50 subscribers, whether you got 150 subscribers, whether you have 115,000 subscribers. It's not a sub contest. It's a day where we can all kind of set it aside and celebrate each other and celebrate this hobby. And I got to tell you, I really actually think this one's coming on the heels of, a really divisive time in the community, especially with everything going on with BAM. So I think seeing our community come together, people need to see that now, I think, more than ever. You guys need to get the votes together, guys. You got a 50-50 split going on. How many likes do we have? 7 likes already. Nice. I owe you guys a minifig then. I owe you guys a minifig. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Oh, let's do it over here though. Let's not do it in the war zone. Here we go. What do we have here? Oh, this is the oceanographer. Cool. Yay. That's a nice addition. She has flippers? Where do her flippers go? All right, how's she supposed to be set up? Okay, I see you. I got it. So the Fantasy Forest build is a Creator 3-in-1 set, and it has the owl in it. Let's see. It has the owl, and it looks like a mole and a book. And then there's also a version of it that's a deer and a bunny, and then a squirrel, it looks like. This one is another clearance find. Yep, that is the set. All right, so let me figure this out for just a second. There we go. Now I got it. And the fishy goes on here. Then they go on the platform. And then flippers. Do the flippers go on? Oh, she has flippers, but they don't really. Got it. And she has, I guess, some kind of a chart that has a picture of a fish on it. Further confirming that she is an oceanographer. Or marine biologist. So have you guys decided what we're building out of this 3-in-1 set yet? If you haven't checked out the comments down at the bottom, now is the time to do so you can pick what we're building. And also, if anybody has any questions or comments, concerns about the brick crawl, now is the time to ask them. This isn't necessarily a sign-up stream or a sign-up chat because it's just easier for me to do those things one-on-one instead of trying to sort through all the chat. But questions, comments, concerns. We are going to be having t-shirts available this brick crawl. They will be made available to you guys at cost per your request. No one's making any money off of them. We're not trying to make any money off of them. You know, long-term dream for this event, it would be nice if eventually we could find some kind of a charitable event to donate to. So if anybody knows anyone in the community who is kind of experienced in that, that'd be nice if we could find a charity, like a global charity we could all agree on. But that's long-term goals, ideas for this event. But it is something that I think eventually down the road. But for this brick crawl, just since you guys asked for them, we are going to do t-shirts just at cost. So you guys only have until I'm done sorting to figure out a tiebreaker on this poll. Because if we get there and there's a tiebreaker, I'm going to choose whichever one you guys didn't vote for. Whichever one got no votes is what I'm going to pick if I get there and it's a tiebreaker. Just to prove a point. If you don't vote, you don't get to gripe about what we're building. Tommy! Thank you so much, Tommy. Yes, please, if you're here, make sure you hit that thumbs up. For every 5 likes, guys, I do open a CMF, a random CMF. Fingers crossed, no duplicates. We've had a couple duplicates, not very many. Bear's pretty good about keeping out the duplicates for me. So I don't know what they are. I just know that it's one we don't have. Eventually it narrows down and we can kind of guess, but Bear knows what they are. He uses the scanner. I don't like to ruin the surprise. And that's what's important. Squirrel has it. Squirrel's taking a lead. He's pulling ahead. Way to twist my arm, Breezy. It's like, make a decision, because if I have to make a decision, you're not going to like it. All right. Let's see. 6 people in the chat and 7 likes. Nice. Squirrel v owl. Squirrel v owl. The only thing that's bad about creator sets, I love creator sets for this, for the reason you get 3 builds in one, right? But sometimes the only thing it accomplishes is now I have to get 3 creator 3-in-1 sets. Like with the dragon. Like, I really wanted to leave it as the sea serpent, but I was just like, now that I've built it into the medieval dragon, I really don't want to. Maybe I just get another medieval dragon and build a sea serpent. That could work a little bit better. That could work maybe a little bit better. Okay. So if you haven't already registered your vote in the poll, now's the time to do so. We have 7 votes. The squirrel has pulled ahead. We're going to go ahead and close it. We will be building the squirrel. Sounds like a plan, you guys. You guys are in charge. And it has been a crazy week. I don't know if you guys noticed, I did not do a long form video last week. Oh, goodness. There was just so much going on, and I'm going to be honest, my scroll time was through the window with all of the BAM controversy dropping for this past week. And you guys know how I always like to try to keep it positive. It just, every time I opened the screen, it was just in your face. Could not be avoided. To the point it was making me mad. I mean, like, the whole situation is upsetting to begin with, right? But it was making me mad just how in my face it was. Because I know the Lego community as a whole to be a very non-toxic community. The social media is toxic. But, and you guys know me, when drama comes a calling, I tend to face it pretty head on and very directly. But first, normally I tend to shut my mouth and turn my ears on and listen. So I've just been following and laying low. Just been following and laying low. This one. Who is buzzing me? I will give you guys a guess as to who is buzzing me. One of them starts with a B and the other one starts with a K. Let's see. Circle. Goes on this. Got it. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the spreadsheet because if they're not here, I'm still going to go ahead and spill the tea. On who's joining us. Oh, the squirrel's going to be super easy, guys. Squirrel is going to be super easy. I'm just looking at him thinking, spill the tea, spill the tea. So I'm pulling it up right now. There we go. The greenhouse, actually, so I think I told you that during Snowmageddon, it kind of collapsed on itself, right, Tommy? And unfortunately, we really have not had a lot of time between me and Bear to put work, a whole lot of work into it. Oops. I put that on the wrong side. Get it together, Breezy. Lock in. And then, well, we were facing the other way, and then now we're facing, okay. Cool. Cool. We're back on it. I wonder if the squirrel's going to use all the pieces. Yeah, because I actually really didn't plant a whole lot this summer because without the greenhouse, the sun gets too hot in the backyard and everything just scorches and fries. Like, it just doesn't thrive. I've got some herbs in the windowsill. Welcome in, Iliozola. Ooh, can we translate that? Bee bandits. You got a macro lens? Oh, that's crazy. I can't wait to see that in action. I cannot wait to see that in action. So, Jelly. Call me great because I am Jelly, friend. Call me great because I am Jelly, friend. You should take some really good pictures and post them on Stop Motion Tidbits, dude. Seriously. Okay. All right, Ilya. I understand. I don't know what that means, but okay. I understand what you're saying. I just don't know what you're supposed to mean by that. You can put 10 milliliter plastic over the top of it. So, and that's the thing though, is like, we've got to get out there and get the supplies and stuff. And we just, between the two of us, we haven't had time. Between the two of us, we haven't had time. I've been kind of locked in on the channel and also the other channels that I just launched. So it just hasn't been. I got a hanging tomato plant going between that and my herbs. Between that and the herbs. All right. So then that's going. I know. I'm going to be excited. You should take some really good, I mean, just like to go test it out. I'd love to see even just like some of the photos you can get with it. There we go. I did. I did. Kind of bummed around a little bit. How was yours, Mayo? Yeah, you could. For sure, B. For sure. You could try to take on some of that awesome ninjography. I get that. So I will tell you the funniest one that ever happened to me in terms of late assignments. I stayed up when it was a Wednesday. I distinctly remember, and you're going to understand why I distinctly remember that it was a Wednesday here in just a minute. I looked at my notes and realized on a Wednesday that I had a term paper that was due on Wednesday, or not a term paper, whatever. It was a big assignment, whatever the assignment was. It was due on Wednesday, and it was writing, so ugh, right? And stayed up all night finishing this, like powering through this. This was before the time of ChatGPT and all the ways that you can skate by nowadays. But yeah, stayed up super late finishing this project. Got it done, knocked it out, had it ready to turn in the next day. Went to turn it in, and it was, in fact, due Wednesday, but it was next Wednesday. So I pulled an all-nighter for no flippin' reason. And you want to talk about somebody that was just like, I didn't even stay. Like, I turned in the paper to the professor and she looked at me like I was crazy, right? And she was like, "Well, I'm glad to critique this and give it back to you so you have time for a rewrite, but it's not due till next Wednesday." And I was just like, "I'm going home now." And she was just like, and she just kind of looked at me. I think she knew what had happened. She was like, "Okay," and I just left. I was like, I'm done with life right now. Done with life right now. So it was due Wednesday, just next Wednesday. Next Wednesday. On the plus side, I didn't. I mean, like, I was ahead by like a week. I was ahead by like a week. We were good in those aspects. I was able to kind of focus on my side job for a little bit. It's like, you know what? That just means I can work all weekend. That's fine. Always try to find a silver lining. Always try to find a silver lining. Let's see. So, okay. So they're not here yet, but I'm going to go ahead and start spilling the tea on some of the acts that are joining us. I said I was going to. I threatened it and gave them a second to show up, but they're not here. So we're just going to drop the bombs. All right. So the first act that I'm going to be telling you guys is joining us is Click and Cliff. Click and Cliff is going to be joining us. He signed up for the noon slot. So that's really exciting that we're going to be having him join us. I think he was a nominee from Royal. I think Royal nominated him. So I am very excited to see his stream and what he kind of brings to the group and brings to the train itself. And it's always exciting to have new people coming. So that's our number one person that's going to be signing up, or our first person that's going to be signing up. We have 2 others that are officially confirmed to be participating, and then I have 1 other who is waiting to see what their schedule looks like, and they may or may not be able to participate. They're trying to run some things past their family and just their personal schedule. So 2 of those are still waiting to hear back from, but I did warn them that, I could only give them so much of a head start before I start opening it up to previous streamers who have been streaming with us for a while. And so they are aware of that. So they may or may not get to join us, or they might come in at the last minute. We'll see. Last time we had some people who signed up at the last minute, like their FOMO just kind of took over at the last minute. It was like the closer and closer the event got, and then all of a sudden they were just like, "Oh wait, no, I want to sign up." And then the next thing you know, it was like, "Nope, everything's full." Everything's full. Sorry. Yeah, there's just kind of a couple. I really haven't talked to Click and Clip outside of getting him signed up and kind of talking to him on an interpersonal level just to get him signed up and let him know what the brick crawl is about. Unfortunately, it's just something that I end up watching a lot of streams on replay. I really do just end up watching a lot of streams on replay. And the backlog just keeps growing just as fast as my Lego backlog does, so that is what the event is about, after all. Being able to get together as a community. Oh, those satisfying Lego snaps. Those little tail moves. That's cute. His hands are really tiny. I don't know if they're going to use all the bricks on this guy. Normally with these 3-in-1s, one is just as epic as the other. Let's see which way we're going. This way. Okay. I got it. There we go. Big circle. There it is. Big circle. That's all it's held on by. I don't like that Lego. I don't like that Lego manual. There's that. Where'd the yellow ones go? Oh no, where'd I put the yellow ones? There they are. Okay, cool. Bear also hates watching me do these. Oh, that's the rest of his tail. Got it. He can't stand to watch me tear apart a Lego set and build it into something else. Let's see. This probably isn't the last of these lives that I'll do either. I'll probably do some more hype lives as we get closer and closer to the date and people start signing up. Just because it's easier for me to sign people up in the DMs than it is for me to sign them up like in the general forum or in the chat. Let's see. Let's get the rest of this going. Another yellow. Also, I like the colors on this set. I think that's also part of why it's like, oh, it's a fantasy set. Why they call it the Forest Fantasy set or Fantasy Forest set. And because he has the little book, I felt like it was appropriate for a book club. He can kind of join the book club. Yeah, they really are. Ooh, that's a lot. That's cute. I like how they did that. All right, so I think that's his butt. So this week's long form video, like I promised you guys, I went to a Lego store on June 1st. I took the dragons out for a ride. I went out and touched some grass because, like I said, all the BAM controversy was it stressed me out. You guys know me. I don't do drama. It stresses me out. I don't handle it. And so I just kind of laid low, took the dragons for a ride. I did go to a June 1st drop at a Lego store. And I figured since I know a lot of you guys don't live anywhere near a Lego store, I would shoot a video about that. Because my original video was shot almost entirely in a BAM. So I had to scratch that entire video altogether. Because I was like, I'm not even going there. So not going to BAM in general. I'm just like, I'm not going to voice an opinion. There are journalists who are far more qualified. There are Lego builders far more qualified. I'll let them handle it. And so I was like, I guess we just won't show the video. I'll actually take a week and get out and touch some grass like I told everybody I was going to do in the first place. But while we were out touching grass, we just so happened upon a Lego store. Let's see. My house. I hate the stupid chat filter. I hate the new stupid chat filter. It is the absolute worst. We've got the other black one. So maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe as we're leading up to Brick Crawl, I will just kind of use this set to do a couple hype streams. We'll break it down and rebuild it a couple times, a couple different ways. That way, as things grow and change, or if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, or want to get hype yourselves, we're just like, hey, what is going on with the Brick Crawl? I'm signed up, but what needs to happen next? Chances are probably nothing. Because we don't need a whole lot. We don't need anybody running out and buying like a special set or anything like that. We just need everybody to be themselves, celebrate the community, do their usual stream. Make sure you're thanking the community that supports you, makes your channel possible. Minifigure collector, what are you doing here? Oh my goodness, welcome on in. Haven't seen you in a minute. We were sitting here talking about the Brick Crawl, friend. Have you seen what I'm doing with my minifig collection? We've been having a lot of fun with it. You missed it. We actually had minifigure tug of war the other day. People were spawning mobs all over my base plate. And then I had to add extra mobs to the speed build that week. It was nerve-wracking. All right, there we go. Is this supposed to, I think this is going to end up being his face. Yep. Let's see. Yep, Brick Crawl hype. We did have, I think probably my favorite thing that I've seen done on the Brick Crawl has been, so far no one has like duplicated anybody's build, you know, but we did have a little bit of a speed competition going on towards the end of the last one. Or towards the end of the morning vibe. There we go. That goes that way. I got it. I'm locked in. What? Seriously? Is that what they're going to be doing next? Okay, so I am not particularly excited about smart bricks in general, but you better believe the moment they put one in a Minecraft set, I'm at least going to try it. At the very least. I'm going to be like, what is this new thing that you have presented me with here, Lego? I may hate it, but we're getting one. I think fandom just goes a long way towards what you will and will not tolerate, is all I'm saying. Actually, as I was walking through the Lego store the other day, I was actually thinking that I'm a little burned out on Harry Potter sets. Or let me rephrase that. Harry Potter play sets I'm a little burned out on. And the reason is because I just haven't seen they're just a little lackluster lately, and I see more value in the actual collector sets. the play sets just have not been hitting for me lately. Oh, was it really cool? Hey, if you think it's cool and you dig it, then by all means, don't let us stop you. That's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm getting at, because for real, you better believe the moment they put one of those suckers in a Minecraft set, I'm getting one. As soon as they put one in a Minecraft set. So Bear wants one, but I'm just kind of like, you can get one, but he can't decide, because it's like, he's like, oh man, it's so expensive, and then he like gets FOMO, and then he's like, he chickens out almost. Okay. So that's how that goes. I feel like I've done something wrong here. Okay. We have done something wrong here. Those switch sides. Because this faces back. Let's try this again. Apparently I was not locked in enough. That is facing that way. And that's facing that way. Okay. Nope. Is that it? I do believe that's it. But I think he needs to be facing the other way. Nope. So it faces that way. Everybody has been making a video about that news. You want a Pokedex of smart tags on your wall? That's cool. That'll be fun. Alright, that has to go up a little bit. Right, so that's, yep, that's how it goes. But I think this is supposed to be down a little further. Yep. Okay. Down one more. And then he has, we've got 2 of these and 2 of these. Let's see, let's announce some of the other people. Let's see, another person who is going to be joining the brick crawl this go around. I am excited to have them join us, is going to be Bricks by Bricks with Mighty Joe. Bricks by Bricks with Mighty Joe is going to be joining us. I know he is super excited about it. When he found out that he was nominated, in the chat for the last brick crawl, and he lost his mind. He was so excited. I love the June Build a Minifigure release. How many likes do we have? Hey, we only need one more like to open another CMF. You haven't seen Bricks by Bricks with Mighty Joe? Oh, he's a fun channel to watch. He does a lot of, I've seen him doing a lot of Technic sets in my experience, but he does a lot of, some alt bricks as well. Wow, that is a dorky looking squirrel, guys. That is a super dorky looking squirrel. He looks super dorky. I am not a fan of this squirrel. I am really not a fan of this squirrel. I'm going to be very real with you guys. I don't know what is going on with his eyes. Like, he's just a lot. He's kind of creepy. He's like nightmare fuel, if I'm being honest. His eyes are just... like the eyes on him, and then those buck teeth. He's a lot. Nom, 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 nom. Nom, 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 nom. He looks so dorky. Never Too Old, good to see you. Did you see my DM? I was asking if you wanted the 5 o'clock slot. One of them is a sumo wrestler. Oh, nice. All right, we got to build the acorn. I'm going to announce. So far I've announced Click and Cliff is joining us. Bricks by Bricks with Mighty Joe is joining us. And the last new streamer joining us for this event, for the 2027 Summertime Brick Crawl, is Monster Brick Reviews. Yeah. Never Too Old. Candy spotted me in other corners of the interwebs today, and she was a solid friend too. She kept my secret. She didn't tell anybody that she spotted me. I spilled the beans all by myself. All right, let's build this acorn real quick. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe that's what we do, guys. Maybe between now and June 27th, I'll do a couple more of these hype lives. Or 2026. Did I say 2027? Oh, you know what? You know I get screwed up with the time traveling. Don't make fun of me, Michael. The 2026 brick crawl. I'm already thinking 2 brick crawls ahead. Already thinking 2 brick crawls ahead. Then I've also been lining up schedules, so I exist in multiple time zones. None of which are actually in 2027 yet. June 27th is the date. June 27th. For the Summertime Brick Crawl, you guys. We do have, part of the reason that I did some new nominees last time was because I know not everybody can participate in every single brick crawl. Yeah, this one kind of, his eyes are a lot. His big dopey eyes are a lot. I like his tail, but his big dopey eyes and those teeth are A lot. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, yum, yum. All right. One more like. Yay. We are at 10 likes, guys. I'm going to open up another CMF before we hop off here. So again, the newcomers to this event, we've got Monster Brick Reviews, Brick by Bricks with Mighty Joe, and Click and Cliff. I've got, like I said, I've got one more invite out that the person is just kind of trying to figure out what's going on with that day and if they're going to be able to join us or not. But for the most part, our morning slots are full. Oh, snap. Did you guys see that piece just rolled all the way into the abyss? We're going to have to go get that real quick. Oh, it's not as bad as I thought. I got it. You like the parts uses? Yeah, me too. That's one of the cool things about these creator sets. You don't remember if you joined? Everybody just keep an eye out on those DMs for me. Because I am trying to get everybody signed up. I did announce it on the Discord yesterday. I do have some DMs out to people. I have gotten some DMs back from people who aren't able to join us. Some people who want to join us but have not participated in the past. But I did tell them that we are opening it up for veterans of the event first. And I will probably do, again, like I said, another one of these streams to hype it up between now and then. There we go. There's his acorn. There's his little acorn. He's cute. We should do one of those videos like, this can't be right. But you did everything you could. And so did you. Also, why are you here? All right, let's open up this CMF. And then I am going to call it a stream. Again, you guys, don't forget, this is our new time slot for Harry Potter Book Club. So, for any of you who are going to be showing up our normal Friday night book club aficionados. Oh my goodness, that can't be good. It's okay. I have more clear studs. No way. Is it? Bear's going to be so disappointed. Bear is going to be so disappointed. Oh, it's a duplicate, you guys. That's the second duplicate he's got from the Series 28 for me. Or Series 29 for me. What's up, Mudhack? He is normally pretty good about not getting any duplicates. But this is his second. He duplicated Boba Fan, too. Oh, man. He's going to be really disappointed. He's normally so good. Welcome in, Elevator. I am a Lego collector, and I am also a Lego stop-motion animator. On days that end in Y. Actually, I only recently got comfortable calling myself that and telling people, oh, I'm a stop-motion animator. I used to feel like I had imposter syndrome, but I'm starting to not feel that way. Happy June. Oh, the weather. Oh, nice. I'm glad you're getting some time off at Mudhack. Thank you so much. Happy June to you, too. Oh, well, all right, guys. Everybody let Bear know. He's going to be so disappointed in himself. He's in charge of this. He's in charge of this. All right, guys. So again, like I said, I will probably do another one of these hype streams just to let everybody know where we're at, what we're doing in terms of planning this event. Keep an eye on those DMs. Keep an eye on the Discord. We will definitely be gearing up to do yet another brick crawl for 2026. We'll probably continue to use this set because the owl looks way better, I think. I hope the owl is way better because this guy is dorky. But until next time, you guys, I've been your host, Breezy Builds, reminding you that creativity is a superpower. Just make sure that kindness is always your base place. faceplate. Until next time, you guys, happy building. Words are hard.